Pizza Flicks presents Classic Movie Monday. Today, it's a race car rarity from 1936 by groundbreaking filmmaker Franchon Royer, one of the few women producers of the early Hollywood era. After almost 30 low-budget films, she traded Tinseltown for Mexico, where she purchased a fruit farm in Tezutlan, Puebla.
How did I do?
You did all right, De Silva. You averaged 116.
Hello, Evans. Not afraid to get out and try to qualify, are you? Well, I don't blame you. Tough mark to shoot at. 116 flat.
I could do that with my brakes on.
Why, even if he had a good car, he couldn't do it. You haven't got what it takes.
Listen, De Silva. You know I never did like you, and especially that cheap kidding of yours.
Kidding? I'm telling you, you're outclassed here. This isn't one of those hick tracks where you piled up your championship points last year, and that patched up wreck you're driving.
That car'll do all right.
Sure. Built by Corbett. A poor old broken-down mechanic with a crazy idea.
Listen, De Silva. Corbett's forgotten more about race driving than you'll ever know. And right now, he's one of our best mechanical engineers.
That's what he thinks. And you're kidding him along. Taking his money, slapping him on his head.
Hey, wait a minute.
What's this all about? Just a private matter. We'll iron this out later.
Anytime.
Hello, sweetheart. You having a tough time? I know it backwards. Meatloaf with lots of gravy. Thank you.
Say, aren't you Larry Evans, the race driver?
Yeah.
Would you mind signing my book autographs, you know?
Yeah, sure. Tell him.
Here's a pencil.
What's your name?
Willie Watkins.
What?
Willie Watkins.
Oh.
Put the date on there.
Yeah.
Well,
There you are.
yeah, that's great. This is my brother's.
Oh, your brothers. He collect them
Oh.
too?
Yes, sir. Here's another pencil, a nice fresh one.
Oh, this is his pencil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
What's his name?
Willie Watkins Jr. He's my twin.
Oh.
Mm.
Where is he?
Oh, he's busy now. He's holding my place in the ticket line. When I had first place, the first one through the gate always gets his picture in the papers, you know.
How long has he been out there?
3 days.
3 days?
Mm-hmm. And I got Clark Gable's autograph, too. And my brother, he got a piece right out of his coat. He cut it right out with scissors. And I got a hair out of Tom Mix's horse's tail. He can't write, you know. The horse can't.
That's marvelous.
Why, we're the most famous people in Cobb's Point. That's in Connecticut, you know.
Yeah?
Uh-huh. We never miss a bet.
I'll bet you don't. Well,
No, sir. Well, good luck, and I'll see you again.
okay, goodbye.
So long, Larry. Well, good luck to you, Larry. Hope you don't get yourself killed in the big race.
Well, thanks.
What's that, your public?
Mm-hmm.
Can you imagine standing in line 5 or 6 days and watching a lot of maniacs drive round and round?
You don't think much of my business, do you?
No, I don't. And if you didn't have that featherbrain Steve hypnotized, I'd get him out of it, too.
By the way, where's your little boyfriend? I've been waiting for him all day.
Oh, how should I know? But why don't you let him out and get yourself another mechanic to commit suicide with?
Too good a guy. He's the best mechanic in the game.
Yeah, that's it. A lot you care about him. All you do is think about winning races. You think you're the greatest driver in the country, don't you?
Sure. I am the greatest driver in the country.
Well, listen, I'm going to tell you something. Something somebody should have told you a long time ago. You're the most self-centered, selfish, conceited person I ever met in my life. Now, you put you in a... And that's exactly what I think of you. What do you think of that?
You never even touch me, honey. Get my meatloaf, will you?
Oh, you...
Hi, Larry. Hello, Steve. Where have you been?
Hello, baby.
Hello, Stevie. There's the plate. Stevie, you want anything?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't blame you. What kept you so long?
Oh, Stevie, be careful. The master's enjoying one of his big moments. He just saw one of his fans.
One of our fans, Steve. Hey, Larry. Well, who's that for? Well, you don't think it's for you. Well, you old fathead. You need a dough?
No, I'm all right.
Well, if you do, let me know, will you?
Yeah, thanks. Hey, Larry. Did you hear that Silver made 116 to qualify? He burnt that track up out there, Larry.
Hey, you. This meatloaf's all wet.
Oh, and so are you.
Come on, Steve.
Stevie, listen, be careful with that maniac, won't you?
Sure, I will.
Right.
Hey, Steve, come on.
Look. Well, how do you like that?
Boy, that's okay.
I never figured old man Corbett to go for a dame. Hey, she's young and good-looking, too, ain't she? That's disgusting, ain't it?
Well, how do you know he's going for a dame?
Well, who is she? That's what I'm going to find out. Now, you beat it through the kitchen and warm up the motor. Go ahead. One.
Come on.
Oh, I beg your pardon.
Larry, I want you to meet my daughter, Mary Evans.
Your daughter?
Yes.
Have you been hiding me all these years?
You've heard me speak of Norma.
Oh, yes, Norma, but you always referred to her as a little girl. I
Well,
thought that
she'll always be my little girl. Now that she's through at school, we're going to see a great deal of each other.
Dad has been more explicit about you. He's mentioned you frequently in his letters.
Has he?
Yes, he says you're a very good driver.
Best in the country.
Well, I did win the championships last year, but this is the first time I've ever driven for you. I mean, your father.
Okay, Dad, will you move over? I want to warm up the motor.
Huh?
I want to warm up the motor.
I say it's a doggone shame. If I was Corbett, I wouldn't stand for it a minute. Racing a car like this without warming up the motor.
Yeah, that's what I want to do. I want to warm the motor up.
No, the motor. I say you ought to warm up this motor.
Look, Dad, I'm trying to tell you that. Will you move over so I can get in and do that, will you, please?
Did you say something? Or are you just making faces?
Look, Dad, I want to get in the car to warm the motor up. I'll do it, will you?
Say, listen, I'll slide in here and you get in and warm up this motor and see that you do it. Will you? Slide in here.
You know, your father should have told me more about you.
Why?
Well, sort of prepare me for the shock. Turning up with a good-looking daughter like you.
You're quite frank, aren't you?
Why not? I always say what I mean.
You always mean what you say?
Yes, but that isn't what I was going to say.
No.
No, I was just about to remark that you're a very, very good-looking girl.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Now, if you'll step out on the track, I'll show you some fancy driving.
Oh, it'll be a pleasure.
Say, Dad, will you go over and see if you can locate Larry for me?
I ain't got time. I gotta go and find Larry.
Oh, Larry, she's all set and raring to go, boy.
All right, Steve, you got pumped up for oil?
All set. Hello, Mr. Corbett.
Oh, Steve. All right, young fellow, let's see some speed.
I'm going to give her all she's got. Stand clear there.
Motor sounds good, doesn't it?
You bet.
It's like music to me. Just like a symphony. A 117 miles an hour. What do you think of that?
It's good, isn't it?
Good. Marvelous.
Looks like we're going to have a real race on our hands.
How was that, Mr. Corbett?
Very good, Larry. 117.
117? I thought so.
Open her up.
What'd you think of that?
Oh, it was thrilling. But weren't you a little nervous around those curves?
Nah, nothing to it when you know how.
Didn't burn much oil, did you, Steve?
No, hardly any at all, Mr. Corbett.
Say, will you catch me in the big race? With you watching me, I'll make the rest of these drivers look like they're tied to the ground.
Well, I hope you do. It means an awful lot to Dad.
It's a cinch. But what's worrying me is tonight.
Tonight?
Yes, where we're going to have dinner. We are going to have dinner together tonight, aren't we?
Well,
I'll call for you at 6.
Make it 7.
No, 6:30. I want to be the little boy sitting on your doorstep biting my fingernails.
Hello.
Hello. I see you put it back together again.
Yes, every piece. They're all personal friends, made of myself.
And that represents $25,000.
Oh, this is just the result. Experiments cost money. Every cent I had and some I borrowed. But I think I've solved a new system of combustion. Tomorrow's the test. If this car wins, it puts a stamp of approval on all my efforts.
Oh, you'll win.
Where to tonight?
Hawaiian room, I guess.
Larry again?
Uh-huh.
You like him, don't you?
Sort of. He's been awfully nice to me.
You know, I'd feel a bit guilty about neglecting you if it wasn't for Larry and his attention. Great boy. Wore me out this afternoon talking about you.
That's funny. Whenever he's with me, he's always talking about himself or looking for public attention. You know, Dad, I think he's just a little bit vain.
Oh, that's not vanity. That's showmanship. In all sports, stars have to be spectacular. And box office value.
Sort of cheapening, isn't it?
Oh, you don't understand. Larry does unusual things purposely. Gets his name in the paper. Builds up human interest in himself. It's part of the business with him.
Oh, I see. Larry, I told you last night not to.
I don't remember anything about last night. You. Oh, hello, Mr. Corbett.
Hello, Larry. Remember, Norma, don't keep him out too late. Tomorrow's a big day.
I won't.
I beg your pardon. Hello.
Oh, it's you. Miss Corbett, Mr. De Silva.
How do you do?
Very pleased to know you, Miss Corbett.
He's a racer also.
My cousin, Miss Hill, Miss Corbett.
How do you do?
Mr. Evans,
How you do?
How do you do?
the great Larry Evans. If Larry can spare you, I would like to stop by later for a dance.
Why, certainly.
Thank you. It's a promise.
Well, hello, Mr. Evans. Glad to see you. Come right in, come right in.
What'd you tell him to dance with him for?
Why not? He seems very charming.
Yeah, he's a big lug, that's what he is.
Oh, Larry. So I'm your cousin, eh?
Oh, I thought it'd sound nicer my leaving you out for the dance.
Who is that girl? A rival?
No, she's the daughter of an inventor who has something I may want. Got to be nice to her.
When Eddie De Silva stops being nice, a smart girl yells for help.
Well, well, come on, folks, round for a change. As you know, boys and girls, the Hawaiian Room's a gathering place for celebrities. Tonight I got a great treat for you. He's a favorite in tomorrow's big race. It's none other than Larry Evans. Come on, Larry, get up and say a few words to the throng. You know, we're just one happy little family.
Well, thanks very much, folks. Can't say very much, except I want you to meet the sweetest little girl in the world, the future Mrs. Larry Evans. Stand up, Norma. Take a bow.
Congratulations, Larry. I hope you win tomorrow.
Thanks very much.
You bet.
Why did you do that?
Well,
You're too sure of yourself. You take too much for granted, making a show of me in front of all these people.
Now, don't get sore, Norma. The public love a little romance mixed up with their sports. It's great newspaper stuff. They eat it up.
Oh, I see. Just another cheap publicity stunt.
Look this way, folks. Smile. That's it. I thank you. Norma, I'm sorry you feel that way about it. I was going to propose to you tonight. Honest, I was.
Well, it's just as well you delayed it, so I didn't have to turn you down.
Did you get it all down?
Every cent. Got 2-1 on nearly all of it. Unless the bookies have made Larry Evans the favorite due to his qualifying time.
Good. The better those gamblers like him, the more we'll clean up. Bet any of your own money?
Yeah, you seem sure.
Don't worry. You'll win yourself some dough. Larry Evans is not going to finish this race.
Larry was asking for you. Seems to feel pretty bad.
Look, Dad, you saw the morning paper.
Yeah?
Well, that ought to be enough. Larry may be a grand driver. That lets him out. He's just a publicity-mad show-off. As far as I'm concerned, he doesn't even exist.
Oh.
Mr. Cobb, hello, Norma. Did you see Steve and Larry waving? Oh.
Hey, that Elsie's a great kid.
Yeah? At least she's for you. That's something.
Oh, Elsie, when are you and Steve going to get married?
Next week. And I'm going to make Steve give up racing, taking his life in his hands. It just worries me.
That motor.
Yes, he's just making a play for the grandstand.
Steve. Steve?
Yes, Larry.
You all right, you old fathead?
Now, I'm all right, kid.
That's swell. Steve, my legs, I can't move.
Larry, you're all right, kid. They're going to be swell.
Must be something wrong. You talk to the doctor. What did he say, Steve? Tell me. Tell me what he said.
Larry, Larry, he'll be back in a minute, kid. He'll tell you, but...
I'm all right, dear. Now, dear, I'm all right. But, dear,
Yeah.
I don't think Larry will ever walk again.
Oh, Davy. Oh.
Steve. Hey, Steve. Steve. What is it, Oh. It's you, huh? Hi, Norma. How are you? How'd you like it?
Larry, are you badly hurt?
Nothing to it.
But you are injured, aren't you?
No, why should I? Why should I get all messed up? Just because the car's wrecked.
Then why this?
Oh, this? It's usually customary after a crack-up to have hospitals and nurses and doctors and all that sort of thing.
You mean this is all part of a stunt? Hero being carried off the field and all that sort of thing?
Sure. Say, you missed the photographer. They took some swell pictures. They'll be in the paper in the morning, and you won't be with me.
I wouldn't have believed grandstanding could become such a mania.
And say, talking about grandstands, did you see me wave at you before the race?
Oh, was that for me?
Sure.
I thought you were waving to your public.
Norma. Hey, Norma. Hey. Want me to take a walk with you?
I suppose it doesn't matter to you that you smashed Dad's car and ruined the chances for his invention just because you wanted to show everybody how great you were and how fast you could go. Well, I'm telling you, someday...
Might as well save your breath, lady. He isn't hearing a word.
Hiya, Larry.
Hello, fathead.
How's the old married man?
I'm great. How are you?
Fine.
Sandy, you'll be up and behind the wheel of a racing car in no time.
Not me.
Hey, listen, Larry. The reason I haven't seen you for the last couple of days is up before the contest board. And they say they can't do a darn thing about that crack-up.
Well, the Silva was smart enough to catch us on the curve. Looked like I cut in front of him.
Yeah, that's what they said.
And anyhow, it doesn't matter because I'm through driving.
You're through?
Yeah, that last crack-up took it out of me. Well, I'm even moving out of this room.
What's the matter with this room? Gee, it's all right.
Well, it's right over the emergency entrance. And every time that ambulance whizzes through there, they slam on those brakes, I could go right through the roof.
Now, wait a minute, Larry. You know, you can't act like this. You'll have to just get together.
Now, I wouldn't tell this to anybody but you and old man Corbett, but I'm gone, Steve. I'm washed up in the only racket I know.
Well, that makes two of us.
You too?
Yeah. You know, well, Elsie put her foot down on it, and then old man Corbett offered me a job out there in California.
California? What are you going to do out there?
Racing mechanic. Only you see, the mechanic doesn't ride. Only the driver rides. You know, those miniatures. Midgets.
You mean those little toys?
Yeah.
Well, good luck to you, Steve.
Same to you, Larry. Well, I gotta be going now. Say, Larry, what did you decide about the
Oh, you mean whether I'm ever going to walk again or not? Well, they haven't decided yet, Steve. They got some specials coming up in a day or so, and...
I'm telling you, you're going to be as good as new.
Sure. Thanks for the encouragement, Steve. I hope you're right. But in the meantime, I'm taking the raps just as they come. No use, Beavy. You old fathead.
That Miss Corbett is here again. Says it's important she should see you.
Tell her it's impossible. It's against the doctor's orders.
But she's been here nearly
The
every day.
answer is still no. Tell her any way you want to, only tell her no.
Hey, Larry, I think you ought to see her.
I think you ought to go see old man Corbett about that job.
That's not a bad idea. So long, Larry.
So long.
I'm sorry. Doctor's orders.
But is he all right?
He seems to be getting along splendidly.
Hello, Larry. I've been here several times, but they said you couldn't see me. I understand now. They really meant you wouldn't.
Well, you know, Norma, you and I didn't part the best of friends.
Oh, I know that. I'm awfully sorry, Larry. It was really my fault. Maybe I was a little too hasty.
Ah, forget it. You know how those things are. When something's over, it's just over. You can't go back and pick up the pieces. There's always some of them missing. And then the motor doesn't run as smooth. But it was fun while it lasted. We had a good time, and you did help me get in the newspapers. Got a great spread, you see it? Here's this clipping. Take a look at it. That's swell. I couldn't have gotten a bigger spread if I'd have won the race. Look at it. You look funny there with your nose turned up. You certainly went sore that night.
I suppose I deserve this. I came here often enough to get it. You once told me that when you say a thing, you mean it. All right. I'm going to take you at your word. It's all over. You won't have to lie to me anymore.
Oh, Stevie!
Oh, hello. Oh, gee, am I glad to see you.
How's the little midget?
Yes, well, just gave it 2 quarts of oil.
Oh. Whoopee! Whoopee! Oh. Oh, Stevie, I can't get out.
All right, stay there.
Oh, but it's pinching me. Stevie, come help me out.
Well, I won't eat.
Oh.
Oh, you're always getting into places.
Well, don't stand there like a goose. Get me out of here. Oh, see.
Straighten your legs out, dear.
Oh, they are straight.
Well, then relax.
Huh?
I said relax, dear.
Oh.
All right, now stay just that way.
Oh! You hurt me. You're doing it on purpose.
No, I'm not. You can't stay there all night.
Oh, my spine.
Well, you have to get out.
Oh, it's like an adjustment. Oh, Stevie. Oh. 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 Doing it on purpose. The idea of filling a seat like that. That was very embarrassing. Oh. As I would tell Mr. Corbett. Stevie, I'm so sorry I slapped you.
That was all my fault, baby.
Oh.
Of course, the principle remains the same, but I'll have to make a few changes here. I'm not completely satisfied with the motor.
Steve, there's your Silver talking to Mr. Corbett. What's he doing here?
I don't know, but no good will come of it, I can guarantee you that.
Well, maybe he's going to drive for Mr. Corbett.
Nah, he's going to manufacture midgets and drive them himself.
Oh.
Yeah.
No, De Silva. My invention's not for sale. Blandford is willing to gamble with me, and we're either going to put the thing over big or fall flat with it.
Well, I'm sorry. I'm getting lined up pretty well. Thought you might not be satisfied with your deal and we could get together.
No.
Oh, how is Norma, by the way?
Oh, she's all right.
Been kind of busy of late and haven't seen her for a couple of days.
Here, I have to get back to the house.
Oh, dear, before you go, will you give me a hand to push the baby outside?
Oh, sure.
We're going to take it out the truck this afternoon and test it out.
Well, now, you're not going to drive it because you promised.
I'm not going to drive it, I told you that.
Bye.
Bye. Hey, get away from there. Hey, get away from that car there. Scram. Hey. Why, Larry. You old son of a clown. There's nobody in there. Come on in. I want to talk to you. Come here. Gee, Larry, I'm glad to see you. Why didn't you answer my letters? Let me hear from you.
That's a long story, Steve. I'll tell you about it some other time.
And you're walking, too.
Yeah? You know, they thought I never would walk. But they called in a couple of those specialists, and those doctors say there's nothing they can't do nowadays. These legs are just as good as new.
When'd you get out?
Oh, about 2 months after you left.
Gee, that's swell.
So this is Corbett's Auto Works, INC, huh?
Yeah.
Who's the incorporated?
Oh, a fellow named Blandford, but I'll tell you all about that later on. Come on out and let's eat.
Meaning I look hungry, huh?
No, you old muggy, but I haven't had my lunch yet, and I'm starved to death. Besides, Elsie'd be tickled to see you.
How is she, Steve?
She's great.
How you getting along?
Come on. She's right down there, Larry.
Nice place you got here, Steve.
Yeah, I like it, but the service is a little bit slow today. Hey! How about a little attention?
Coming right up.
Boy, does this look good.
Well, Larry, here I am waiting on you again. Seems like old times.
Well, I hope I'm not putting you in trouble.
Oh, no trouble at all. In fact, if Steve hadn't brought you home to eat, I'd never forgiven him.
So would I?
I made you plenty of gravy.
Well, I'd better pour it myself. Remember the time in the restaurant, you know?
Well, Larry, tell me all about yourself. What have you been doing?
Oh, I've been growing whiskers and wrinkles in my clothes.
No, I mean when you get out of the hospital.
Oh, I was looking around for something to do, but there wasn't anything. I did get one job, though, with George Lucas of the Acme Motors. You know the big plant? And when I got over there, I found out it was a testing job, taking the cars over the proving grounds as fast as they could go. And Steve, I just couldn't do it.
It's a little bit scary, huh? You'll get over that, Larry.
Maybe, but I haven't.
What are you going to do now?
Oh, I don't know exactly.
Have you got any money?
Mm-hmm. I'm all right.
Hey, Larry, let me have 10, will you?
I'll have to give you a check.
Go on, eat that up. Hey, Larry, when did you eat last?
I don't know, day before yesterday.
Now listen, you lug. You know, I've taken orders from you. Now you're going to take some from me.
Yeah?
Now, the first one is, you're going to stay right here with us.
Why,
No, I'm not.
Of course. We have a spare room if you can sleep in a folding bed.
Well, if you unfold it, I will.
Well, now that's all settled. Here's the next one. You're going to work in Corbett's shop with me.
Positively not.
All right. You know, I always associated these midget racers with stripped-down Lizzies. But this is a real job.
And cost plenty of money, too.
Steve, I want you to, Well, look who's here. Glad to see you, Larry.
Hello, Mr. Corbett.
Say, what are you doing, hiding from me?
Well, I sort of wanted to make it a surprise for you.
Surprise is no word for it. Gosh, it's good to see you. And say, you're just the man I want to see, too. You're going to drive for me in the cup race.
No, I'm afraid I can't do that for you.
You haven't signed with someone else.
No, it isn't that.
Oh, that crash.
Well, partly.
Well, I didn't blame you for that. Those things happen in racing. Say, you're still the best driver in the country so far as I'm concerned.
No, Mr. Corbett, I've quit racing.
You've quit.
For good.
Oh, still got that feeling, huh? You'll get over it.
Oh, Dad, you better hurry. You should be at Mr. Blandford's now.
Norma, come here. I want you to meet an old friend of mine.
Hello, Larry.
Hello, Norma.
Well, this looks like old home week. Steve, what did you do with those blueprints?
Put them over there in the desk, Mr. Corbett.
I see you got out of the hospital.
Yes, they finally let me out.
Norma, we're late. So long, Larry. See you later.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Hey, Larry. She seemed glad to see you.
Glad and just polite. Nice layout you got here, Steve.
Hey, do you know who that guy is?
Stand still a minute, I might.
Well, that's your old pal, De Silva.
It's a shame if those four wheels dropped off, wouldn't it?
I guess there's no such luck.
You think we got a chance with this car?
I don't know. I can beat anything but this Corbett motor.
And then we're sunk.
Not if Corbett's car doesn't finish. It happened before, you know.
Oh, I see. But what we really want is that motor, even if Corbett loses this time.
Oh, don't get yourself in a sweat. When Corbett didn't sell, I made some inquiries about this Blandford guy that's behind him.
Mm-hmm.
Found out plenty. Blandford's okay, as long as he thinks he's got the winning proposition.
Oh, front runner, huh?
Yeah, but the minute he gets burned, he'll take the air and will be able to buy Corbett and his invention at fire sale prices. Then we're really going into business.
Now you're talking. Speaking of inquiries, I've been doing some snooping myself, while you've been dividing your time between this merry-go-round and that Dame Norma.
Huh?
Who else do you think is interested in the Corbett invention? Who? The Barney Smith outfit.
Oh, those dumb drops.
That's all right. Barney's been in this racket, and he's still tough.
So what? He's going to try scaring Corbett into selling, eh?
He's thinking of something. Now, remember, that whole motor isn't patented yet. They're still making changes.
This is the club room, Larry. You see, out here in California, we race every week, so they built this place for the boys to hang out in.
Yeah, it's a nice place. I mean, it was.
Well, if it ain't Little Boy Blue. Back in the fold again, eh? Glad to see you, champ.
Sorry I didn't see you first.
Wait a minute. Don't run away, Mad. Got some news for you. Got a letter the other day from our mutual friend, George Lucas of Acme Motors. You remember George, don't you?
Yeah, I met him.
That's what he said. Didn't get much of a chance to get acquainted with you. It seems you left kind of suddenly.
I guess a fellow has a right to quit a job if he wants to.
Sure, yes, of course. But there are lots of reasons for throwing up jobs, and I think I know what yours was.
You know, you could do yourself a great favor by minding your own business.
Kind of a sore spot, isn't it? I always felt you were a four-flusher, and now I know it. Way deep in you is a yellow streak of...
Wait a minute now. Cut it out here.
Come on, Steve. We'll find a little bit better company.
That big palooka, why didn't you let me punch him right on the nose?
If there's any punching to be done, Steve, I should have done it. But you can't swing on a guy when you know he's telling the truth.
Aw, come on, Larry. Snap out of it.
I guess that's enough, isn't it?
I think so.
Oh. Hello?
Hello?
Well?
Have you been talking to him again?
Yes, this morning. Still refused to drive for me. Said he'd quit racing.
Why?
Oh, I don't know. Men do quit racing, you know. I did.
Yes, but look what you've done. Look at that motor.
I only wish you were the president of some big automobile concern.
Good evening, Mr. Corbett.
Hello.
Hello, Norma.
Hello.
Well, how's it going?
Oh, just so.
Think you'll be finished in time?
Oh, already assembled. Good. Ready?
Mm-hmm. Look, darling, I won't be home until late. We're going down to the club for dinner.
All right. Have a good time.
I will.
Thank you.
Say, what's this? A watchman or a chaperone?
Watchman right at the present. Look.
Who's in there?
That's what I've been wondering.
Steve?
No, Steve's home. And it couldn't be your father in there with a flashlight. It must be Steve.
Say, you're not acting as a lookout, are you?
I'd argue that out with you, only this isn't the right...
What's this?
Hey, this battery's gone dead.
Oh, forget it.
Hey, did you hear something?
No. Did you see which way they went?
Yes, they went down that way.
Step on it. You're turning around. See the license number?
Yes, the last numbers were 329.
329. Hey, turn to the wood.
Hang on.
Larry, go faster. They're getting away from him.
We're losing them.
What are you trying to do? Help them escape? Let me take that wheel.
What? This is all right.
Which way did they go?
I don't know.
Lucky my running into you, Adam.
Lucky for me if you're really serious about throwing some money my way. I'm flat.
You were flat. That's just a retainer.
Thanks.
Say, do you know Larry Evans or his old mechanic, Steve Turner?
I know Evans' rep, of course, but we've never met.
Good. Now, all you got to do is see Corbett and he'll welcome you with open arms.
But suppose he has another driver in mind.
No, he hasn't. There were a couple in line, but I spiked that. Now he's up against it for a man.
Good. I'll get him while he's hot, and you can count on me, DeSilvio.
Just make it look good for about 3/4 of the race. Then fade gently back.
I get it.
And remember, don't even so much as look at me between now and the race.
Okay.
Good driver, that boy. Had a hard time beating him once myself.
What do you figure has the blueprints, Barney?
Oh, maybe. But I can do business with him.
You know, I'm surprised at you saying anything like that.
Well, I don't say that Larry was connected with the robbery, but there are a lot of weird things about it that you can't overlook.
Oh, yes, I remember you. You've had plenty of experience driving these midgets, haven't you?
Yes, sir. Plenty of it.
Mm-hmm. All right, my boy, you may drive number 2.
I'm telling you, Larry had nothing to do with it.
All right, then. Why did he disappear right after the robbery?
You're just sore at Larry about something.
No. Just a little disappointed.
You know, to be disappointed in someone, you first must be fond of them.
Uh-huh. You're right.
Steve. Steve, this is Lou Adams.
Howdy. How are you?
Lou's going to win for us.
Oh, with a job like ours, I don't see how he can miss.
We'll do our best.
All right, my boy. See you tomorrow.
Thanks, Miss Colbert. So long.
Is he any good, this fella?
Oh, Adams?
Yeah.
I don't know. He's all right. He's had plenty of experience, and he has a good record.
Well, I hope he can win for us.
If we win, I sign a new contract with Blandford. If we lose...
Say, it's too bad those blueprints were stolen.
Yes, I'm kind of worried about that. Yes, I somehow, you know that I didn't have those last changes patented?
You haven't heard anything from Larry, have you?
No. Funny about Larry running out in it, wasn't it? Really changed a lot. Did you notice that?
Yeah. But you know, a crack-up will oftentimes do that to a driver.
Mm.
Say, you haven't said anything to Norm about it, have you?
No.
I mean, about him being scared.
Oh, no.
Well, that's fine, because he didn't want her to know.
Mm. And now about tomorrow. I've arranged for a trailer to take the car off the track.
Mm-hmm.
Hello there.
You back again?
Yeah. You got any news for me?
No. Have you?
No, I couldn't get a line on that car at all. I've been walking from one parking station to another till my arches are just screaming.
Well, I had one of the boys going through the files. I wish you had more dope on that license plate.
Yeah, so do I.
What was that number again?
Well, the last 3 numbers are 329.
There's a lot of plates issued with those numbers.
Yeah, I know, but there might have only been one issued to a Black Crescent touring car.
What are you so anxious about? What do you want it for?
Well, you see, it's a little personal matter with me that I just have to iron out.
Yeah. Well, I know it isn't regular, but I'll see if I can find someone to take another look at those files again.
Well, thanks very much.
The last race on today's program decides the national championship. A bitter fight by drivers who have made the best qualifying time, with the dark horse in the big race, the Corbett entry.
Well, sir, if it runs like yesterday when I tried it out, that's all I ask.
That will. Now, don't force it too much in the early stage. Keep among the leaders till well past the middle of the race.
Okay.
Then give it a gun and keep out of jams.
Okay.
Good luck.
In your cars, fellas.
In the pole position, Lou Adams, veteran driver who will pilot number 2, the Corbett Special. In car number 1, the favorite in today's race, Eddie De Silva.
Hey, what's that fellow De Silva? He's poisoned.
Car number 9, Frank White. Car number 18, Rough Riding Johnny. The Silver Rocket driven by Bill Camp and the Wheeler entry piloted by Lightning Johnny.
All right, fellas, let's get going. Good luck.
Well, here you are. That car was registered to Barney Smith on Green Street. Does that help any?
I don't know, but I'll sure find out. Thank you very much.
What do you want?
I'm looking for Barney.
Well, he isn't in. Say, what's going on here?
Silver's in the lead. Oh, I hate that number 1 car.
Now Nine's passing him. Oh, don't let him get by. Hurry up.
Two cars, he said, past them.
Oh.
All right, set up. Now, where are those blueprints?
What are you talking about?
Come on, cut out the stalling. You want to give them to me here and let the matter drop? Or you want me to call the police in on this?
They're in that cabinet behind you.
Where's the key?
On top.
Now, both of you, get up. Get over by that phone. Now, when you answer that, don't tip anything off. All right.
Hello? Hello. Barney? Is he there? Oh. Where's he sitting? Do you know? I looked all around for him.
I don't know. He's there someplace, I think.
Well, look. Give him this message. Tell Barney to get in touch with De Silva tomorrow. He's got a swell deal lined up for him.
Yeah. I'll tell him.
Did you give Barney the dope about Adams?
Okay. All right. What about this fella Adams? That the fellow drives for Corbett?
I don't know.
This guy Drake phoned last night. Something about a fellow named Adams.
I don't know. What about Adams? You still want to explain these to the police? Come on.
All right. It seems De Silva got this driver, the Adams himself, and put him in Corbett's car.
De Silva tipped Bonnie to bet some dough on the race. Said he couldn't lose.
All right. Get in that clothes closet. Come on, you two. Come on, get in there.
Adams is in sixth place now. What's the matter with him?
Perhaps it isn't Adam's fault. Maybe I don't know as much about motors as I thought.
Just a minute. I want to get into the track. You got a pass? No, you can't get in without a pass. Oh, yeah? Just class.
Only 10 laps to go. Eddie De Silva still holding the lead.
Larry, listen, Steve, flag him in. I'm going to take that car. What's the matter? No, I don't ask any questions. Flag him in. Hey, flag Adams down, will you? What's the reason? Well, he's sick. He might cause a crash. Okay, call the one. The race is over. Let's go. Oh, get out of
Larry Evans is now driving number 2 in place of Adams.
What the? Come on, Larry. Come on, step on us.
We only had a little more time. telling you about. Oh, yes?
How was that, Mr. Corbett?
What do you think, Norma? Did he drive
I thought it was perfect.
Will you pardon me just a moment, please?
Yeah.
That was one grandstand entrance I liked.
You did?
Where's Steve?
Oh, he's over there in a fight.
Oh, every time he meets you, he gets into trouble. Stevie!